Man, come to think of it, I probably could have double checked to see if my mic was working when I first got here. Hello, everybody. Welcome in, folks. How you doing? Good to see you. We are back on the other side of the world. It's weird, but almost the opposite side of the planet, and we've gotten most of the things set up. Computer stuff is all set up. That's what you're not seeing. This is clearly, I mean, even my camera, I think I need a better HDMI cable because my camera's frame rate is low. This is clearly not fully where we want it. We've got a lot of stuff still going on here, but decided to come back with a bit of a interesting, fun stream idea. I was going to just chat with you guys about everything that I missed while we were traveling, but then I saw this, and I was like, hey, you know, we haven't tried Pyro yet. We haven't tried No 4.0 yet. I thought maybe some of you might want to come along for my first time getting into the new system. I do have Evocati access because of the content creation stuff. And I'm going to take us into Pyro for the next couple of hours. We're going to see what we can find, what it looks like, what experience it offers. And in the meantime, we will do our normal, good old-fashioned chatting, discussing, debating, whatever you will, about the stuff that's been going on in Star Citizen and where things are headed and thoughts about 4.0 and all that kind of stuff. We are going to be getting everything still kind of set up here in the States for the next week or so. Just getting our schedule down, getting our jet lag gone, getting moved in. But we have a lot of plans ahead of us. We've got giveaways we want to do. We want to do a streamathon coming up soon. We will be doing physical meetups throughout the next several months all around the area. We'll be attending some in-person events and hosting online events right here. So, like, if you guys are interested in that, make sure to subscribe or follow or whatever the thing. Hit us up on Discord. You know, keep in touch. We'll be talking quite a bit about it, but we've got plans. We want to do both in and out of real life new things, including maybe some short form stuff, maybe some different kinds of content on the second channel and gameplay. Gameplay channel, yay! Hello, though. I see some celebrities in chat. Mr. Forrester, good old Red Monster. Good to see you both. How you doing? You guys like the new time? We are on a new time now. This is California time, so get used to it. And then it's gonna switch again next week when daylight savings times happens. So it's just it's all over the place, unfortunately. But we will be settling into a time around-ish right now for the next 7 months or so until next summer. So sit back and relax on this time slot. That's where we're staying. It's good to see familiar names in chat, though, folks. We had quite the journey coming over here from Turkey. We we almost kind of missed our flight in Istanbul, actually. That was a fun experience. And we honestly had a relatively smooth time otherwise, getting settled in. Got some of our favorites, a burrito, In and Out, you know, the good stuff. And I think we will be going to get some ramen this weekend. Gets to long time. How you doing? Oh, lunchtime stream on the East Coast. Yeah, man. That's where we're gonna be sitting for a good long while now. Hope you had a good trip. It was solid. I'd say that the trip it went well, relatively speaking. Chester Horse, you are a celebrity. We've also got Chester Horse celebrity in here, and Lycos. Daedalus, Azrin, look at you all. Bright and shining faces. Ready to jump into the unknown. Let's go in here. So, we've got the 4.0 main menu, although it says 324. I'm guessing this will get a bit of an overhaul for the live drop of 4.0. Just like the rest of the UI, like the launcher and everything, but we're going to jump straight through character customization here. And just kind of take what they're giving us. Good enough. Sure, I've looked like that on some day. I'm going to start from Stanton. Because, I mean, you kind of have to, right? Like, it's the first time. I can't just load into Pyro. You can't do that. Come on now. We're taking the full experience. Whether that means we've got to go through several different attempts jumping or not. Now, Colmy, thank you for the sub, mate. Appreciate you. And thank you, AAK. You too. Thank you both. October was the first month we have ever qualified for the Partner Plus program, so we've only got 2 more months to go on that before Twitch decides to not take 50% of every sub. Thank you, everybody on Twitch who has been supporting that. It is an effort, but we appreciate you a ton in helping us along on that. For anybody who doesn't know how that works, basically you have to keep 100 tier 1 or above subs on Twitch for the month, and then Twitch decides, okay, you're important enough, we'll let you have some more of the money people send your way. Which is, it's a choice. YouTube still is by default a better option, but that is how they do it now. Thank you very much. PK, thank you for the gifted subs, man. I just want a disclaimer, gifted subs don't actually go towards that. Gifted and Prime subs don't go towards that because Twitch be Twitch, but nonetheless, dude, really appreciate that. He's a good man. Normal hour stream times. Yeah, you guys are all celebrating. We got some folks celebrating the new time here. What is it, 2 hours later than normal? But that doesn't mean that we won't go later. Actually, it depends on when 4.0 comes out. We'll probably do a streamathon for both 3.24.3 and 4.0. Better to watch on YouTube. YouTube just does better. And I also would say, like, getting a YouTube membership is a much better option than getting a Twitch subscription. Because you get... There's, like, a lot of stuff that we post directly to YouTube that we can't post directly to Twitch. So, like, we give exclusive videos every month to the folks who are supporting. We do... What else we do? Other types of things that may or may not be yay fun times. But on Twitch, it's kind of harder to get access to those things. You got to go through Discord and everything. Twitch does have the moving emotes, though. Can I hear a holla in the chat for moving emotes? They are pretty fun. They're fun to look at. Okay, I'll give you that. Like, the energy on Twitch when a stream is starting... Nothing quite in the world like it, except for bagpipes, maybe. You watch on YouTube because you have premium. Yeah, that's generally... I watch on YouTube for that same reason. Got that old grandfathered... Actually, I want one of these instead. And to be honest, for the most part, I think I'm going to go into this mostly unequipped. And we can equip as we go. I have no idea what to expect. I haven't really read much about what is going on with Pyro or what is not, how the Evo tests go, anything like that. Can't wear a backpack with this suit though, which is just probably a very bad idea in this situation. I think we should go with something that also offers us a backpack. What say you, friends? Does that look weird with red underneath? Kinda does, doesn't it? Alright. Fine. I have no sense of style, so I will just take the one that they gave us in-game. Shame on me. At least we can have a backpack now, though. Alright, backpack. Gonna have ourselves something for that mid-range. Something for the closer range. Thinking an LH86. Twitch chat is best chat. Twitch chat's good fun. Good energies. And I'm thinking we could have maybe a shotgun. Ooh, I don't know though. Why don't we leave that in case we find anything interesting, and let's grab some ammo. Jump doesn't work? No! We'll see what happens. Thank you very much. Aw, shucks, Colt. Thank you, man. Thanks for the 5 subs, dude. It is November 1st, and boy oh boy, you started the turkey month strong. Alright. We got shotgun ammo. We've got... see, I need my LH86 ammo. And I need... what is my other gun? P8 AR. Funny, I like both the P8 AR and the P8 SC. Just a big P8 fan. Oh, maybe some...
Hi, welcome.
Do you guys have med pens here? They do! Good for us. We're probably going to need plenty of those. And some water as well, of course. Okay. Big fan of bearing yourself. I used to be a bearing man back in my day. Then I took a Novia crossbow to the knee. Never been the same since. What did I just get myself that I needed? Ammo. That's right, ammo. Ammo. Thank you. Alright, 1 for the shotgun. 3 for the P8. 2 for the pistol. And the rest in the backpack. Alright, ammo, water, and a med pen. What else do you need in this game besides a helmet? Right? It's broken since the morning. Let's see. Let's see what shard I am on. Toes. I might have made a terrible decision then by choosing to jump rather than... Aha! I'm not on shard. 010 10 110 0001 03 R. There we go. Man, I am out of practice, folks, and I'm also dealing with a different kind of spacebar or keyboard. So in Turkey, we use the you wouldn't believe it, but the Turkish keyboard. And things are a little bit switched around on that keyboard, just a tiny bit, so throws me off. An entire crossbow to the knee. Yeah, they launched it out of a railgun. Just shot the whole crossbow at me. They said, a bow is not good enough for you, sir. You need proper disposing of. What's the plan for Pyro exploring? Some contested zones? I'm trying to just get in there and see an outpost or two and get the lay of the land, you know? This is my very first time, and I'm here to see what they've brought. You'd like to see the keyboard? Oh, this is just a regular old American keyboard. It's not super interesting. We're into where I was Evo. Yeah, started getting access to it back in April, I think. I don't really use it very much. Cool to technically be playing in a server meshed environment, but I haven't really actually looked at much of the notes about this release. Is there any news on how many servers is running right now in this shard? Or what the plan is? Are they just doing one server, Stanton one server Pyro, or what? You Googled Turkish keyboard and they look just like normal keyboards? You might not have... What the heck? Get out of here, Google. Maybe you didn't find a Turkish keyboard? Most of the letters are the same, but there are a couple extras there. I have not tried out the display frame graph. 4 servers, 2 per system. Okay. Wonder where the split is. What's up, Gunfighter? How you doing? Astrum, thanks for the sub, man. The Prime sub. Abdi! Hey, buddy. How you doing, dude? Good to see you. Alright, let's see. Oh, perfect. I was thinking I need something that gives me a little bit of defensibility. What better to pick the second of the ship that was the first one to jump? Hello, Jin. Hello, good to see you. Been a little while, man. I hope things are treating you well. And you're having a good, we'll call this server meshing season. Let's see. Let's see if we can get... Alright, so we've got 30 server frames per second. That's just beautiful. God. That is just beautiful. Get... Oh my God. I'm gonna break down and cry right there. That's insane. 30 frames per second on the server side. Where we got, population shards per server. I'm seeing, okay, it says 19. It says 20. Is that? I'm guessing that's supposed to be servers per shard. So what? 20 servers, 8 shards right now. Is that what I'm seeing up there? So, the 4 seasons: spring, summer, server meshing, and winter. Earth Kingdom, Water Kingdom, the Wind Temples, and server meshing. Is the 0.3 patch live yet? I don't believe so. You know what, folks? I'm thinking it might actually be a good idea for us to bring a little bit extra supplies with us. Maybe some extra weapons and stuff. Just to be safe out there. Never know what you'll actually run into doing a playtest in Pyro, you know? Listen to me talking like I know. So let me sit down here real quick. And we are going to get a couple extra supplies in the back. Frozen Hell. What's up? Thank you for the sub, man. 25 players in the shard, 8 on your authority shard. Oh, I see. Okay. Oh. Oh, so population per the shard, population per the server. Gotcha. That makes sense. So I'm running at about 60 frames per second. I am locked in on VSync right now, though, so I can probably be boosting past that. And the server is sticking at a solid 30. We'll see what happens when we put 200 people in there. You know, I don't even think I have water. Like, big oops. Is water the big thing to fight over in the Pyro system? Alright, so here's what we're going to do. Assuming that we will be able to find a save point over there, which would be kind of crazy, and I highly doubt it. I am going to put some extra stuff on the ship that I might be able to use for survival. Call it the agua. I'm just throwing random stuff in here now. It's Evocati, who cares, you know? Put it on the elevator. Oh, wait. All of this is going to come up separated, right? It doesn't actually come up in a box. Ah, I don't want to deal with that. I don't actually want to deal with that. Instead, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go to the space station and buy stuff there. And somehow get it into my spaceship from there. Yeah, I'll buy a box up at the station, to be honest. They've got water in Pyro. I don't know. Like, what you call water might not be what somebody suffering on Venus calls water. Alright, so we'll head up to the cargo. And honestly, the jump point station probably has everything we need. So let's make that our first destination. You are clear to launch, my friend. Old tomato of pastime. Launch you will. Launch you will, tomato.
Take off.
Alright, come on now. You guys can't be that slow. Thank you, bye-bye.
Landing gear raised.
Thank you, and please visit again.
Hmm. Got a space station for me? Zeus is really starting to grow on you. Didn't know you'd like it that much, but it is nice to fly. Ah, okay. Am I gonna have to ban you from chat, buddy? No, it's a cool ship. It's solid. I like the way it treats me. RSI is not my go-to when it comes to ship design, though. So I don't know if this would ever be something that I'd use as a daily, but it's certainly an interesting one to use right now. 30 frames on the server. What madness is this? We call it server meshing where I come from, and I really hope it stays consistent as more people load in. Hey, Avenger 1 in the chat. What's up, dude? Watch this one carefully. He bites hard. Y'all getting into the Fairster Avenger 1. I know you guys get into big old fights over who's the better combat specialist. Have I heard the new dynamic conversations NPCs yet? Not yet. They in this? Medical Terrapin is a really nice addition to the game. Does it feel really responsive? Everything I've done has worked immediately. Calling for a hangar, using the inventory, all of it. But like, I don't really have that many problems with it by default. I would love to see how things go when more players start to get involved, you know? Really hope we get Wave 1 next week. We'll see. We'll see how this performs. Let's see how long this stays up. We're at 32 people in the shard now.
Quantum drive is now off.
Alright. Pyro gateway. Got a jump point over there. Very cool. Just cool to say, to be honest. It's been so long we've been waiting for this. Gonna stop off here real quick. Just want to look at the jump point again. Wherever it might be. We'll grab some goods out here. A box or two for storage. And I'll set my spawn point here just in case. But I do think there's a station on the other side of the Pyro jump. How many people in my server right now? Is 6. But people in my shard is 30-some. Alright. Man, this thing does not have very much stopping power. I guess it's just heavy. I'm not used to flying ships this heavy. Alright, calling for hangar. No hangar allocated. So I wonder if that's then... Yeah, it's not really giving me any feedback on calling for a hangar. Weird. So the keybind didn't work, but as soon as you guys saw how responsive that was. Definitely not getting any of that normal lag from the random stuff. Not quite in Pyro yet. About to make the jump. Yeah. Engineering not being in 4.0 is pretty disappointing, but at the end of the day, server meshing is what matters, And as long as they can get that in. Like, I think 4.0 is one of the only updates where you can really be like, it's not just another update. It's one of the most important moments for the game. Oh, God, no! Why'd you do that, buddy? Holy crap. Still learning how to fly, folks. Sorry. Whew. I like to use the front of my ship as my emergency brake. As long as the server tech works, you're more than happy. The main thing keeping this game back right now are the server issues. Good old server issues. Yeah, I do hope that we see more instability after this. Or, no. More stability. Less instability. More stability. Don't be an absolute psycho. My bleep button's so far up. I moved my Go XLR. That's always a bad idea. Just trying to... Alright. Come on now. Come on, come back. Can you guys still hear? I moved my Go XLR. This is a crime in the audio world. I am keyboard and mouse, yes. No HOTAS yet. No HOTAS, but I'm looking to enter that world at some point. Man, this place is... Whoa. Hey, that's pretty cool. That is very cool that you can see the actual inside of the tunnel from here. They keep improving the graphics of that. That's gonna look really sick just being... Oh, and especially like when we start to see NPC traffic coming and going from there. No HOTAS? Yeah, Fairster, I'm a gamepad man. Just drop by to give a thumbs up. Not going to watch as you've been skipping 4.0 content. Want to experience it yourself? No problem, Digital. Thanks for dropping by. Alright, so we are saved here. Now let me just grab a couple more goods to load into the ship. Gonna allow you to sponsor me to help get those HOTAS sticks. Maybe we'll have to see. We'll have to see what we can do, but I'm mastering my keyboard and mouse controls as of now. HOTAS would be sick though. Hand on stick and stick. I'm very much like I love the throttle, but I do want to try a HOTAS at some point. Not in Pyro yet, I'm in Stanton. I am running with the Tobii eye tracker, as you can see. Pow. Alright. So, I'm gonna get a few boxes. Can I load these straight to my ship? No? Do they really not let you? Stingy. Stingy. Alright. A few boxes. Gonna get a couple more of these, but with this I can put in my backpack. Couple more of those. A few more of these. And I don't need a tractor beam. A whole bunch of water. And honestly, I think that should be good. I think that's really what I was worried about. Hey, Libra. HOTAS with rudders. Did you want me to, like, play games with my feet? That's why I got off the football pitch and into the computer chair, man. My feet weren't working the way I wanted them to. You like the Verpal throttle? It has several hats that are full analog joysticks. That's pretty nice. Verpal is like top of the line. You gonna call him Big Red? Big Red the monster. Thought I liked being Box Monkey? Yeah, dude. Game ruined. I had to buy 4 boxes. Oh, I don't even know where my ship was.
Welcome.
Where'd you put it?
ASOP vehicle retrieval system. Vehicle selected. Stand by. Your vehicle has been delivered to the following location. Please visit us again.
Did I have to do all that? Why did they storm my ship? Your ideal would be a HOTAS for flying and gamepad on foot. That's what I'm talking about, dude. Switching off is great. What brought me to Turkey? My wife is from there. So we go back there to live with her family for some time of the year. Alrighty. Now we get our stuff. What's up, Jordak? How you doing, buddy? I don't have any extra guns out here, actually. No point in doing that. We'll add the guns as we find them. Which city do I live in? We're in Area 18 usually. Juke, thanks for the bits, dude. If you're gonna spend 500 on the Logitech, might as well get the VKBs. Or the Verpals at that price. Guys looking for Area 18 on Google Maps. It's there. It's there, you just gotta look around a little bit to find it. Excuse me. Where is my freaking multi-tool? Excuse me. Like, can I no longer lift a 1 SCU box? The potentiometer on my, what was it? The, T16000s? Ay. Oh my gosh, those were weird. Those got so weird to the point where I could just put my hand near the stick and it would start triggering the yaw. Like, I have a video, some of you might have seen it before, where I move my hand close to the stick and the perspective on the screen starts to move without me even touching. It's so weird. solvable, but only temporarily. Yeah, I made it work for a little bit, and then that's actually why I stopped using HOTAS. I was pretty set on using HOTAS for good, and then my HOTAS started being a problem, and with us moving back and forth between Turkey and the US so much, there was never really any time to have like a good kind of permanent setup. I really just carried whatever I needed for streaming and to run the game. So someday the plan is to eventually go back to some stickies, but for now I'm mastering my mouse and keyboard, and I'm doing it swimmingly. All right, let's make this jump. Let's go to Pyro. Once you go to Verpals, you won't want to use anything else. Don't tempt me, man. Still got to get another NAS.
Robert Space Industries. Enjoy the ride. System check. Engines are on.
You are here to look
50 people on the shard now. We're slowly filling up. Gonna take this off for dramatic effect.
Take off complete.
Those are loud doors.
Thank you, and please visit again.
Landing gear raised.
What's it like bringing your PC through customs? It depends on who's there. So this time, like, I usually carry the most valuable parts with me in my backpack. So my CPU, my M.2 SSDs, my graphics card. And the graphics card was crazy because it was in the backpack, flopping on my back as we ran through the Istanbul airport to not miss our flight. But my carry-on got flagged this time, and when they took it out, the like Mrs. Tomato was like, "Oh yeah, it's a graphics card," and the guy was like, "Oh, okay." So it depends on how much experience they have, what they're used to seeing, all that kind of stuff. No, don't have global entry right now. Used to do all that stuff, but haven't really been working on that just yet. We've got some other priorities when it comes to filing. You good, my man? Need a stick? Okay, hopefully there's some music here. I'm gonna go ahead and give you guys a cinematic view though. So I'm not doing anything yet. It's just figuring itself out. Okay. Tuning. Do I need to get closer? Whoa! Holy crap! Okay, they're getting sucked in, I guess. Whee! Oh boy! Whoa. Yikes. Not close to the wall. Holy crap. Ah! I hit something. I'm just focusing on not crashing right now, guys. I hope you're enjoying. Oh, we're shifting colors. Remember learning about this one from Crayola. Yo, am I gaining on this guy? I'm the fast jumper. See me. Race me. Oh, I think he just fell out. Uh-oh. Might not have made it all the way through. This is pretty wild. Ooh, cut that turn. Whoa! What the? Am I out? What just happened? Yo! We good? Okay then. Hey, there's the other person. We made it. We all made it. We got through. Holy crap, that was sick. That was pretty freaking cool. It felt... Honestly, I thought it was just going to feel like flying through a tunnel, but that actually felt pretty solid for an experience of like transitioning between two major gate spaces. But we're 53 gigameters away from the jump point. So like, did we get forced out somehow? Look at that, we're way out here. So technically, I think this is what happens when you fall out, and we are far away from everything. I do want to see what it looks like, though, over there. So let's see, how much fuel do I have? If I want to make the jump out there. Now we need to be conscious of how much fuel we have. I probably should have refueled before jumping through, actually. It's like a solid amount of our fuel. I think we can get some over there, though. Seemed like we made it through, but we're real far away from the gateway. Like, I would expect a couple 100,000 kilometers, maybe, but 53 million kilometers is a lot. Jordak, thank you for the super chat, man. Appreciate you. You bounced out just a smidge before the full exit. You've seen worse. Well, as long as I made it to Pyro, I'm good. We're in Pyro, man. It's only been 8 years. Hitting the side of the twirl doesn't make a difference where you get out or get damaged. I believe it damages your ship in terms of the shield damage. And then it'll spit you out in different places in the system. If that's, honestly, the coolest thing about that right there is that if that was the experience of a normal sanctioned jump point, this is like the safe version, right? The version that is the highway that goes from one big city to the next. They're talking about transient jump points that are unexplored, they're not charted, they're not easy to get through, they have a whole bunch of stuff going on. That's going to be a really cool experience for the people who are trying to do transient jump point exploration, finding new routes, all that kind of stuff. I'm excited about that. This was cooler than I thought it would be. Fallout after the transition, arrive in the target system but thrown in a deeper space. Yeah, and God, we're so far away from everything. All right, we're still looking at 30 frames per second on the server side, 60 on the client side, 57 people in the shard, 15 people in my own specific server. Might also still do jump point autopilot for standard routes. I would not be surprised if we get autopilot through a tunnel like that. Pretty sure one guy had 300 gigameters back to... Dude, these distances are crazy. I mean, this star system is huge. Transiting this system is going to be really interesting. I don't even know where to go first. I'm thinking maybe Pyro 3. But we haven't really seen anything like Pyro 6 or... Honestly, we haven't seen much of Pyro 5 at all. Don't really know what's going to happen with that. Also, looks like there's a bunch of asteroid clusters. Tons of asteroid clusters around Pyro 4. Or no, Pyro 5. Which planet is the one that's in orbit around another planet? Y'all like Pyro 2? Is it 3 and 4? It'd be cool if they had a lot of asteroid clusters around that, like to make more sense of the fact that the planet's disintegrating. Orbit 4 is in orbit around 5. Okay, cool. So that is why there's a bunch of... Okay, perfect. That's what I was hoping to hear. So there are a bunch of asteroid clusters around Pyro 5, which I guess goes to show like what's going on in that area of space. And I feel like that is... There are things we can learn from this map in the way that they're starting to localize game spaces and things that go on around those game spaces, like asteroid clusters, asteroid bases, contested zones, all that kind of stuff, all being in the same sort of sector of space as opposed to spread out amongst the different planets and moons. Solar flares are not implemented. Sounds like that's not going to be in for 4.0. Okay. Finally made it to where we were actually supposed to exit. Now I'm going to refill here, and then we will get going. Wow. I'm flying the Zeus right now. Weird. My key binding for calling these people is not working.
Please proceed to assign land.
It works as soon as I press the button though, so that's at least good. Okay, where are you taking me though? Alright, maybe I just land on a pad. I just need some fuel, son.
Landing complete.
Oh, come on.
Takeoff complete.
Well, might have to go somewhere else for fuel and goods.
Landing complete.
Maybe find a moon that has some friendly people.
Takeoff complete.
Yeah, let's like do our own music for now. How much fuel do I have? Trying to think where. It'd be nice to be able to search by faction. I don't know what's actually in this area that I can go to. I guess let's just take it. Let's have a go and see, I guess, what we end up running into. We can start at Monox, since that's a little bit closer. We'll make this jump first. System looks compact compared to Stanton. It's actually bigger. I think it's twice as big. Obstructed. Do I gotta get out of here first? Holy crap. Oh, maybe I shouldn't just fly directly in that direction. Wow. Whew. That's why quantum boosting is a thing. No, the lighting's working. I was just in the middle of a gas cloud. This is probably an incredibly popular route. Gateway straight to Monox. Monox is a pretty good looking place. Quantum fuel is down to 50. I hope we don't get stranded out here. Anyone enjoying their tea this lovely day? Or am I alone in my tea time this morning? Yeah, I mean, it would be great if, you know, we had like refueling beacons able to be put out, but we don't. So I'm gonna have to see if we can find something around on Monarchs we can go for. Only coffee for you. We got Earl Grey in the chat. There we go. Earl Grey up in here. All right. We got coffee, no problem. You guys enjoy your coffee. Coffee's good stuff. Normally Tomato's having dinner, and now he's talking about morning tea. Yeah, normally I'm having a drink with the stream. Now it's all tea time. Just had a cup of tea here in Scotland. I'm enjoying my morning roast. Wait, tea? What? I guess you guys drink it at all times. It's like a little late over there, though. Got your pumpkin spice chai to celebrate the start of November. Fair. Very fair. You live in Turkey, don't you have great coffee? I'm not a coffee drinker. Amazing coffee in Turkey from what I hear, but I don't like coffee. Yeah, this travel gives you an idea of just how big this system is. I mean, I'm doing maybe half the system, not even half the system in a single jump. And it's a 5-minute jump, 54 gigameters long. Be hitting Six Flags next month for a late B-Day trip. Want to get a drink? Six Flags up here? Absolutely, dude. We'd love to meet up. Terminus to Pyro 5, how long did that take? You rock, you know that? Luck Dragon, thank you for the super chat. You love that CIG peeled back the curtain so y'all can give us this content. Also, as a retired chief in the Navy, coffee is your life source. Yeah, coffee does the people well. No doubt about that. It's a whole interesting thing the way that they're doing this with the 4.0 Evocati. I'm not sure, like, why it's not just in PTU, but I guess maybe there's something that they still need to figure out on the long term. Look at this, we're flying past the Lagrange point. Holy crap. That... Uh-oh. What do you mean I have low fuel? Why wait a f***ing second. You told me I could make this jump. Don't tell me that I can't make this jump now when you told me I could make this jump, dude. I am so far out here. Okay, maybe we can jump back to checkmate. I'm good. Well, now I'm scared, man. What if I do get there and it's like, nah, you're not gonna make it all the way. I don't know if there's a refueling place on Monox. I just kind of assumed. Oh, maybe I just server hopped? Maybe that was it. Maybe that's, yeah. So we were just talking about why they might not be in PTU. Maybe that's one of them. Only outposts. Outposts don't work. Okay, hold on. Checkmate station though. Wait, checkmate has refueling, right? Because checkmate is rough and ready. Pretty sure they're gonna be okay. I'm gonna get fuel at checkmate real quick. Let's just I'm just gonna play this a little safer. Cause can't hurt, right? We are going to, yeah. Checkmate's rough and ready. That's, I think they're going to be cool with us. Also, how sick is it that you can see these Lagrange points, gas clouds, from so far away? Gives you a sense that you're still in some kind of a local area. So you could be doing quantum boost range exploration within sight of a gas cloud and still feel like you're kind of within that space. Like, oh yeah, Lagrange point so-and-so is my home. I just do a bunch of scanning out in that area. Instead of everything being around every planet, because those are the things you can see. Would it help if we got out and pushed? Just kick your feet out the back. Give me a little momentum. Just get us going to the rest of the way to Monarchs. Toes. Toes. Yabba dabba doo. What's up, Toes gang? Welcome in, folks. Where is our destination? My word. There are too many things in this star system. Need to put some scanning stuff in free space roam for stranded players. Yeah, derelict ships, life support sources, things you can siphon off when you're in a situation like this. What are your thoughts on travel times being extended to allow for more activities on ships? Otherwise, what's the point in the facilities they're creating on ships? I think travel times are a good space right now. Now, we're always going to have some bigger systems. We're going to have time when you're just sitting on your ship, not traveling anywhere. I think they're doing a decent job with that balance. Game's not running as fresh now.
We're clear to launch.
Wow, they have the same ATC folks as Stanton. Good for them. Man, I can't see anything in this gas cloud.
Landing gear deployed.
Yikes.
Landing complete.
Landing complete. Have a pleasant stay.
Man, these guys are far too nice for... like, I'm actually really surprised they don't have other sound bites for these space stations. Refuel me! Oh man, what's going on now? Server frames are down to about 12, it looks like. We currently have 77 people on the shard. So I do wonder, oh god, and there's 39 of those people are on this one server. So we're seeing a lot of people. I think we're seeing a lot of what happens when a lot of people get closer together, even if there is static server meshing going on. Yeah, I'll probably just log out real quick. Yeah, this is where dynamic would start to help more. "39 people is more people than would normally be. Like, if they were making a server mesh environment, let's say they chose a star system and split it into 10 servers, they're not gonna have it built out so that one server can handle all of the people from those 10 groups. So rather than having 10 people in each server, if you had 70 people in one and then 30 in the other 9, then the game would probably not run as well in that one because it's not made for that amount of people. Is it really an issue? I don't know. It might not be that it's those people on this server. It might be that there's something else on this server that's not doing well in terms of entities. It could be that the general game itself is not running well right now. A lot of different variables that could be causing it to hang up a bit. Alright, let me see if it's fixed the music for the game yet. It was kind of glitched out. Think so. Could be pushing the game before it's ready. My friend, do you know what Evocati is? Thanks for the snack. Oh, look. We could set our spawn here, huh? Can we? Man, these are some technologically savvy pirates. Look at you guys. PC specs are 3080 Ti, 7800X 3D, 32 gigs of RAM, M.2 SSD. How do I like the jump opening and wormhole music before it glitched out on you? I thought that was pretty cool. It felt more significant than I thought it would. And that's really appreciated for a moment like that. See, we're living like kings, dude. Look at that water. Huh. Space stations are pretty big. But what can you actually find down here? You know, I think this is an abandoned part of the station. I think this is a contested zone. Whoa. Who are you shooting at, buddy? Who were they shooting at? I'm on DX11 right now. No power. Okay, so looks like I need to find a fuse to put into this door to get through to the next side. Hey, look, a fuse. Ah. There it is. Prefer that than lagging around. Yeah, I bound myself to Pyro. To be honest, I wasn't really planning on checking any of these locations out. So I say we grab on out of here, go get back into our ship. Oh, I gotta jump back out and jump in anyways. I need to load back in so we can refuel the ship. They cut half the feed. Stop being hyperbolic about 4.0, folks. I see people coming out and being like, nothing in 4.0 matters. All of the features are gone. They cut out half the features in the update, folks. It's the same thing as 3.23. They drop out a couple of the things that we really care about, which in my opinion does really suck. But there's no need to be hyperbolic about it. Hey Icarus, how you doing? Thought the main thing about 4.0 was always pyro and server meshing. That is the case. Ooh, do these explode? Hey, can you stop? Alright, I'm gonna hop on out of here so that we can go and actually go see like an outpost or something. So I gotta get my ship refueled. They need to make sure we can log in and do stuff without the server issues. Yeah, server issues kind of suck. No reason to jump into contested zones more than a handful of times. Well, unless there is some interesting stuff in there for you. Or for funsies, to be honest. Sometimes you just want to shoot a folk. Hopefully they do get server meshing running well. Something is slowing it down here. Don't know what that is though. It was working fine till I got here. I don't know, man. Sounds like you just stopped buying ships. That's probably your problem. Okay. Do I think Pyro still has its hard mode Stanton vibe? Feels like more like rundown Stanton with similar amenities, just a bit grittier. Yeah, it certainly doesn't feel like hard mode of the game. But until Reputation really starts to kick in, I don't know if there's anything they can really do to make it feel like that, other than just take away our ability to do things. I would hope that as more and more things come online, like refueling beacons, refueling NPCs, and the ability to play or trade and craft our own items, it does become more and more hard mode. But at least right now, in order for people to get around and test Pyro, they do need to make it somewhat accessible. And they're missing features that they would need to allow us to survive in a more difficult system than this. Probably should call my ship first. True pilots are going to stay in Stanton with the fatter targets. Hey man, wherever there's money. Wherever there is money, my good friend. If they've got the more valuable resources out here though, then I mean, you're gonna be paying for good security to come out here and keep your work safe. That makes her some good targets for pirates. What do I think of Pyro so far? Haven't seen too much of it yet. What is with industrial battery sponsoring your screen? What? You mean like the ads you're getting? I don't think those are entirely based on the channel, but more the person getting the ad.
Welcome to Roman Space Industries. Enjoy the world.
What's up, PDV?
System check.
Okay.
Entrance. Entrance.
You are clear to launch.
Take off. Landing gear raised.
Thank you, and please visit again.
Still very jumpy and glitchy around. Haven't seen one thing on this stream that would scare you away from 4.0. In terms of performance. Been enjoying meeting the other garden members in the Oregon Discord. Been having a lot of fun with good company. Yeah, we good people. We good folks. Masculine urge to fly out of the hangar backwards instead of turning around inside the hangar. I don't got time to turn around, man. We just back it on up, butt first. Looking our best. Any quality of life updates in 4.0? Not that I've come across just yet. No. But I think there's a lot that's not currently in this build. Okay, we're Red Planet here. Am I like blacking out, or is this just Red Planet? It's just Red Planet. Cool. Beautiful. You love to see it. Fire damage is not in now. They were spoken about mini games, numerous pool tables, and arcade machines. They want people to use those kinds of things, but they haven't spoken about it too much lately.
Welcome to Roman Space Industries. Enjoy
Okay.
system check. Entrance.
Let's see what happens when we do this. Oh, it just got very quiet. The poor planetary texture is just not, it's not even here. It's just gone. Oh shoot, I never did refuel. Well, I'm just stupid. Textures will not load. That's awful. More reason to switch to C1, yeah, no kidding. Okay, so... Monox has its problem. What if we go to, let's see, where's Pyro? Pyro 5 is out there. Jesus, that is a far ways out. Checkmate is the closest space station. God dang it. No solar flares. No, they don't exist. Man, yeah, the music is stacked. Yeah, I'm gonna try and make the trip to Pyro 5, but I want to make sure I have the fuel for it first. We're at about a quarter of our fuel supply left. Aye. There we go. You have to try bed logging in orbit near a planet. Really? To get the textures to load back in? Josh, have a good day. Catch you later. Thanks for hanging out. Always keep ETF chat open. I try not to complain in there. You notice it sometimes shows in the upper left HUD. Is there a way to cycle through it? Sometimes you see the fuel display and sometimes it's something else. It might be based on what you're projecting up there. So if you go to the MFD settings, display MFD casts, I think you can choose what's being shot up there. Maybe not, though. Controlled area as in this is an armistice zone?
Please proceed to assigned landing bay.
Y'all have a freaking armistice zone around a Pyro space station? See how many things are just kind of off because the systems aren't really there to support them yet?
Landing gear deployed.
Thank you. Please visit again.
Okay. Let me refuel now, please.
Quantum fuel is at 100%.
Oh. Somebody passed away related to the game. Producer of the game. Man, I'm really sorry to hear that.
Takeoff complete.
Good morning to you, Ruben. How's it going? We good on fuel?
You're ready to launch.
Man, it's that's a long way out for this planet. 5-minute jump to get to the next planet in line. Pretty wild.
Landing gear raised.
Thank you. And please visit again.
All right, we got a ways to go. Hey, Goslau, how you doing? Just popped on. How's it going? Bandit, it's going okay. We've gotten around a little bit. Planet didn't really load in that well. We had some problems here and there. The jump through the actual jump gate was very cool. I appreciated that. But we haven't actually seen anything truly new yet. We took a couple steps into a contested zone. When did the new QT effects do? I was really hoping for 4.0. It's looking like they might end up being someday much later. Yeah, it's going to take me a little while to get used to this UI. FPS are pretty good. Across the game, we've been sticking at about 30 frames per second on the server the whole time. Looks like we are still at that right now. Client-side FPS has been generally around 60, but did drop down when we were in the space stations. Looks like right now we have 84 people in the shard. I don't know if I want to get up out of the chair, to be honest, while even quantum jumping. Don't quite get this server meshing. Going from one system to another, isn't that just a loading screen? No trolling, just curious. The thing is, it's not just... Server meshing is not just in between the systems. Server meshing also happens within the system. So, you're not just loading in so much as you're just passing through an in-game moment. Server meshing doesn't require two different star systems to function. You could travel from a planet up into space and pass between two servers. That's where it is different from just having a loading screen. What, you daring me to get out of my chair? It ain't happening. Share some of that server FPS with the PU. Honestly, I think it's only this high because they're meshing. Can't wait until the live servers are running like that, though. The technical difficulties are making that transition seamless. Yes. The technical difficulties have been making sure all of the information that occurs on every server is passed to every other server simultaneously for thousands upon thousands of assets. And when you're modeling everything from a gigantic spaceship down to the med pens and water bottles in the backpacks that are stored in the ship's storage on another ship sitting in the hangar bay of that spaceship, that's a lot of data that you have to pass back and forth all the time. So in order to be able to do that, a lot of work had to be done in the game otherwise. Now the challenge is going to be to make those server spaces not just cover 2 planets as they need, but if more people come into those 2 planets area, more servers have to spool up for that area dynamically. If all those people left, those other servers need to also leave with them and only leave one to maintain that area. So there's just like a lot of if-then sort of complications. Whoa, we just hurtled past that planet. Just like a lot of stuff to consider.
Quantum drive is now off.
Yeah, there have been several projects that have tried doing server meshing in different ways. So this is Pyro 5, which is a gas giant, which honestly just looks like recolored Crusader to be honest. But I want to see what Pyro 4 looks like in the orbit around here. Not impossible, but it certainly takes a lot of work to get working.
Quantum drive is now off.
Has different clouds than Crusader. He thought it was the sun. Oh, it looks a little bit better from this angle. Let's see, what do we got? Pharaoh. Got a whole bunch of moons around this planet. Got Pyro 4. Fuego. Let's go to Pyro 4.
Quantum drive is now on.
I think my quantum fuel might be glitched. Lucky me.
Quantum drive is now off.
Folks, it's okay for multiple games to do server meshing. Ain't no problem with that. Huh! Hello! Who made this planet out of Play-Doh? Discovered new pizza. So I guess planets in general are just not having a good time. I wonder how moons are doing. If that's any different for... Yo, this is a very cool looking view though. Yeah, we gotta find another moon.
Wow.
Big wows. Do I think the floating platforms will be included for base building at some point? I don't know about that. I'll bedlog after we check out the moon. First time I've played on an Evo build on this PC. First time I've ever played an Evo build. In general. Alright, let's see if something works here. Will I be streaming long enough for you to earn 1900 more garden gold? I don't think so. But you get garden gold from doing different things, so... hell if I know. Let's see what it looks like over here. Still messed up. Alright, I'm thinking we do a bed log.
Enjoy the ride. System check. Engines are off.
Let's give it a shot. Probably have to shoot me next time. I don't even think Mrs. Tomato has a Nerf gun over here. So, unfortunately, you might have to wait for that. Hello, Luna Maria. Very good to see you. Hope travels was smooth. You sneaking in a stream. You were not notified. How dare you, YouTube. Yeah, we're getting back up to streaming. Took us a couple extra days, but we will be going on our normal schedule now. A couple hours of later, so it's different timing for everybody, but we'll be live at this time going forward. She doesn't have a Nerf gun yet. Yeah. Give it a little bit. Oh, in the 4.0 and Cult Kimber. Yeah, you guys are going to need some... you're going to need some refunds for those points because we don't have a Nerf gun here yet. Almost. Almost, folks. Don't worry. 5 subs for a new Nerf gun. Ooh. What do I do for work? This. Me and my wife, we put all of our time towards hosting our podcasts and our streams and our videos and our community and the content and all that jazz. Before this, I was an engineer. Slowly but surely, weathering your CitizenCon flu. Did you get the flu out there, man? Gross. Germs and stuff. Alright, let's see if this works. Yes, we are playing on server meshing. Okay, I think it worked. Everybody got sick? Dang. Not a convention unless people are getting sick, right?
Welcome to Roberts Space Industries. Enjoy the ride. System check.
Okay. Yeah, it looks like we're good. Now we can make our way back to Pyro 4. See if we can see that. Yeah, the Evo tests are made to work specifically for certain things. Some of them do focus on single space load. Some of them focus on just having people in the game. Some of them focus on specific features. Okay, come on. Same shard. Only sitting around 10 frames per second on the server now. 60 on the client, but I cannot jump.
Engines are off. Engines are on.
90 people on the shard, 50 people within my specific server. So whenever the server player count starts getting higher, the server FPS definitely drops down more. But I can't jump anymore. There we go. You've broken your Pyro spoilers rule to watch. Well, we probably won't spoil too much for you. Just a little bit of a preview. Oh, I totally get you not having the PTU downloaded. Good call. Oh, no! You gonna have to bedlog around every single planet that you want to load into? Is that what's going on here? Is it like stuck at using the shaders of whatever it was when you loaded into the game initially? So if I get out, bedlog, get back in, and fly down to the surface, is it going to use whatever shader is loaded when I'm this far away from the planet? Is that the thinking here? Yeah, I've got the Tobii eye tracker. What about it? Hopefully my ship's okay with me bedlogging while it's moving. We've never done that before. Alright, here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna go into the folder. Robert Space Industries. Star Citizen. EPTU. User. Client. 0. Shaders. Where's shaders? Bin 64? No. Pretty sure it's users. Client 0. Oh yeah, shaders are in that other stupid folder. I hate that one. App data, right. Whatever. Can't be bothered to go to app data. But so far, plenty of space in the Pyro system. That's what we've been seeing. Tons and tons of vacuum. Believe it or not. Very interesting stuff. We saw a planet or two. Asteroids. Contested zone. An aminal. And we're back in. Let's see if I load in on the Zeus again. So far, Pyro has plenty of space. It's got a lot of Pyros going on. Good for them. They know their audience. Anybody who is a supporter here, YouTube, Patreon, Twitch, we have a few different perks that we like to give you. We make exclusive videos for you just about every month. Deeper dive into the development of Star Citizen, this sort of background and my own opinion with some of the bigger topics. We include a certain tier in our referral code randomizer, so you get some of the referral bonuses every time there is one that comes up. We do some behind the scenes stuff on Discord, and we also host our podcast live for you. So some of you got to see the Luke Stevens podcast live last week. That happens every week for supporters, and this week I will be having the Astro Historian on to talk about 4.0, the damage done to it, and our opinions on all that kind of stuff. There's the planet we know, and oh my god, look at the freaking tiling of the clouds. It looks terrible. So if you are interested in that, check out the Discord. That podcast will be happening in about 2 hours. Me and Paul will be sitting down and just kind of discussing this delay of features in 4.0 and kind of what it means and what we think it means for the game and all that kind of stuff. You know, classics. Classic good times. I don't want to go to OM1. A Pyro without fire. Yeah, something's definitely off with the clouds here. You're good. You need help? Whoa, what the?
System
Holy crap. You understand the frustration? You just get tired of all the drama? Oh, it is not a podcast for drama. We're going to talk about the actual complications and reasons for different things happening. Oh my gosh, this planet is beautiful. Holy crap. The cinematic shots are going to be able to get of this star system once like the graphics are all working better. Oh my gosh. That is a beautiful little globe. Look at that. And I don't even say that often because you guys know we aren't looking at globes, right? These are just flat discs. But that is a beautiful looking flat disc. That looks like one of them paradise planets in No Man's Sky. How does the referral code thing work on Patreon? Do you reach out to people for that, or should you add it somewhere to see? Yeah, so if you are of the proper tier for that, reach out to Mrs. Tomato, let her know, give her your name and referral code, and we'll put you in our randomizer, and you don't have to do anything else besides that. We got folks getting referrals every couple of weeks. Some people are getting them every few months. Sometimes they're just 5,000 credits because somebody signed up at random times. Sometimes there's a full like hovercraft because somebody signed up on your code at a specific time. Vastin, you got 2 last week? Dang, dude, nice. Where's the podcast streaming? We'll be on Discord. So So for supporters, if you ever want to join it live, you join us on Discord. Alright, come on.
System off. Welcome to Rocket Space Industries. Enjoy the ride. System check.
Going to live on Castro when it comes out? That should be an interesting one. Okay. There we go. Okay. I'm just trying to get closer to the planet. Like, I don't even need to go to a specific point of interest. This is why quantum boosting is a need. We really need quantum boosting in this game. And I hope that hitting atmosphere disables it so you could just quantum boost towards a planet and get pulled out automatically when you need to. See, there's not really anywhere, because it won't let me select the actual planet. There we go. It'd be like that sometimes. Alright, and now from here, it looks like there are no points of interest, so like, we're basically gonna need to... What I can do is I can quantum cancel right here. Let's give that a shot. So that gets me a little bit closer. But since there are no points of interest from what I'm seeing down on this planet, that means that we're just gonna have to jump fly all the way down, huh? Just nothing out here? All of Pyro 4 and there's nothing out here to visit? When is this coming to Wave 1? Hopefully in the next couple weeks. The clouds are not doing well in scattering right now. Oh. Alright, looks like there is something on here. The suggestion for the name of that place was New Anus? Is that... Did I see that right? Okay, so it's not a QT marker, but it is on the map. I wonder if that's a glitch or if that's on purpose. Going to Chala's Beach. Where are we at?
Quantum drive is now off.
This is our first time seeing a planet with an atmosphere that has rings, and it's pretty cool. It looks way cooler on a planet than a moon. Yellow doesn't have an atmosphere. I mean, what little bit of atmosphere it does. Alright, so coming into this location, we can already see that it has separate locations in the nearby area. Something that they're trying more to focus on doing here in Pyro. And it looks like this isn't just like some antenna. This is like a full-on outpost that's a little bit further away than the point of interest. So you could probably find a mission that requires you to come out to this outpost from that, which might be a use for ground vehicles.
Wow.
Could be more reasons for somewhere like this to be in existence than just as site dressing. Let's see. Yeah, yellow does have an atmosphere, but not like a planet does. Just my point was like a full atmospheric approach with a ring. Alright. Let's see. If we had some scanning opportunities, we could probably see who this area belongs to. Y'all safe? You gonna shoot at me? Toes. So it's just a hab? Somebody sleeping here? Taryn, thank you for the bits, dude. 40 months. Dude, the rings look so freaking cool. Wow. Planet in the distance. Ring in orbit. Very cool. Server frames are 30 right now. I didn't close the ramp, no. Oh, hello. Hey! We figured it out. Oh, geez, this seems dangerous. I don't want to be here. It's a bad idea. Let's just close that up. Nobody needs to accidentally come across that hole. Some harvestables. Little med box or loot box. Oh, with foods. Wow, how lucky. Wow, that's a lot of crews. You know we're gonna take the cruise. Don't tempt me with a good time. Anti-gravity box is nice. Hey, you guys, like, cook anything here or what? Who do you even work for? Why are you wearing a suit shirt? What the Why does this guy look like he just got off his 9 to 5 to come defend a Pyro outpost for a little bit? Weirdo. Alright, so this is like just a little sort of stop-off bar cantina kind of place. Oh. On the outskirts. Oh my god, this is so sick. The sun rays with the planet up there in the distance. And you can see the other planets. Oh no, those are the... Oh my god, those are the other moons around the planet. Get the f out of here, dude. That is sick. So you got the ring, right? Over the horizon. You got the sun rays coming from the sun setting. You've got the planet up in there in the distance. And then you've got the moons of the planet? The what? I'm sorry. Hmm. Man, I don't know what my screen capture button is. So I'll just do it like that. Absolutely beautiful though. This is a crazy, crazy view. And like, how many real planets are you gonna have? There's so much potential for the way that these sorts of scenes can be set up, and we're only in system 2. That was cool. Alright, let's fly over to this main area out here and see what the rest of the town looks like. Because this is just one building outpost. Already has more going on than a regular outpost in Stanton, though. Not a lot. Windows Shift S. Yeah, I think it must be something else. I'm on Windows 10 still.
Engines on. Takeoff complete.
Dude, the ring looks so cool. Oh, that is definitely the coolest thing that I've seen in Pyro so far is the ring on Pyro 4. Wow. Oh, looks like we got some cargo going on here. It's your car? You got a car? Is the Zeus my new daily driver? No, I'm just... I take the Zeus into a place where I need a little bit more protection. The C1 is my daily driver if I don't need anything else, but the Zeus does have a turret on it, which can help. Nice! Hello!
Hey, Tomato.
Hi! Enjoy your testing. Pretty cool, looks like they're doing some cargo running. These are the Pyro freight elevators. Okay. Not gonna go that way anymore. I've played that game. Dude, the ring is incredible. It's such a nice... I'm gonna spend so much time on this planet. So much time. And then I pull my gun out. Like, that's not dramatic.
Watch
Ooh.
out the terrain.
Oop. I can't. I'm sorry. I cannot get over the way that this looks in the sky. Like such an interesting thing to have in the background. And like getting views like this, they could make planets that purposefully just look incredible from different angles. And that would be enough reason for them to have personnel transport missions. You would totally have people who would pay for a safe, no stress trip out to the middle of nowhere to look at something that not many people get to see with their own eyes. That's just, I would pay for that. And I think there are a bunch of other people in games who would pay for that. And that could itself fund an entire game loop based around taking people to cool places. Okay. God dang it. I am not a fan of this. Let me out! Sheesh. Nope. I'm just trying to get into a building. No. God dang it. Aha! Holy crap. Hey there, dude. Okay, so you got a commodity shop here. If you want construction materials, Atlassium. This is what they used to make the Atlas. Wow. Okay, let's try and see if we can journey back to the ship. Huh. You won't get me. Yeah, you won't get me. I'm above lander. Oh. I remember seeing concept art for something like this. Cool. Nice to meet you in game, Adnan. Best of luck with your evoing. Seems this place is lost its footing. Badoom. So this is definitely like the exact same place that was in the demo in 2021. Like this is the same building. A place you could sneak in if you're doing a mission that requires sneaking. This is where they did their looting and changed out their uniform. Well, that's creepier than if there had been actual stuff in there. There's a lot they could do with a place like this. The lore of it, the storytelling that's here, the interactable bits. I mean, this is very clearly a pretty heavy kind of operation going on here. And It's just waiting to be filled with actual characters and stuff. But that's what they need to prove with server meshing. It's like, can you guys have characters in here? Can I take these clothes? Like, can we do anything with this location? Clearly, resource management is going to need to work here. Is this a fuse box? It is. So being able to take away the power supply, I would assume. Little sabotage missions. Turn the power on, turn the power off. Pull the fuses and disconnect the power. So you pull all the fuses out. And it doesn't have any power. Gonna need more than one. Oops. I dropped it. Oopsies. You're assuming you've already given your thoughts on engineering being delayed. No, you're excited for it. Sorry, you're joining late. It's a bummer. Bummer that it's delayed. Yeah, I guess no power. Sorry, guys. But you're in Pyro, like, you have other things to worry about. Ouch. My favorite thing is, like, this would be a set piece in normal games. You know, this would be like you'd land and they would have the skybox set to show you this because it would look beautiful. I love that you can land here at any time and you're going to get something different from the view. So cool. Was that a giant red hat? I think it was a replace me ball.
Engines on.
Okay, where to from here? Pyro 4 was plenty cool. But let's go to... How about Bloom? Beautiful planet.
Takeoff complete.
Toes!
Landing gear raised.
Toes. very pretty here. What you'd like from them is just to explain why they delay stuff. Just like we have to delay because we need to implement something else first in order for it to work out or something. I mean, they kind of do that. You'll never get the full-on explanation that you want. I know from experience. But they'll say things like, oh, we need to put more of our time into making sure that whatever is launching is going to be stable, so we're pushing this stuff back. It's as much as it gets. You can see any of the other 3 planets and its moons from the 4th planet. Could also, I just love being able to see the different moons around Pyro 5 from Pyro 4. Just crazy. One thing Starfield did right, scientifically accurate orbits from the surface of planets, even if they weren't physicalized the way Star Engine does it. Yeah, I honestly wouldn't want this game to have accurate orbits and sizes. It's just everything's too far away and too freaking big. The more planetary bodies we have closer together, the more interesting the game looks. But it does need to be some level of distance apart. You've stopped telling your SC curious friends about new features. Man, I don't talk about Star Citizen with real life people. I would like orbits. I hope that them talking about seasons means that we can expect orbits. Kingdom Hearts 3, they made a mid-game engine swap. Because of that, they had to cut a third of the features. Don't talk to me about switching engines. Brings pain to my pain. What's friends? You forgot what game it was, but one space game added accurate planetary orbits, and all the playtesters got confused and said it was a bug. Is a game that wasn't supposed to have it? Anunzi, catch you later, dude. Thanks for hanging out. Seasons are related to the tilt of the planet, but the tilt of the planet is related to the orbit. Kind of. Your perceived tilt of the planet's related to the orbit, so seasons do kind of depend on which part of its orbit a planet is on. Why am I not talking about fishing? I've given up on it, man. We got to move on, brothers. In harmony, in peace, and to know fish will live in 1.0, and we can't do anything about it. No Man's Sky had it. Oh, that's funny. Keep feeling like I'm missing some screen because you play on an ultra wide. I'd love to play on an ultra wide, but YouTube doesn't really support it that well. I did see the building interiors for 1.0. Very glad that they mentioned that.
Quantum drive is now off.
Okay, so we're definitely going to need to bed log real quick. You could try shooting the fish with your gun. You could give that a go. Give it a shot, see what happens. Can't say it'll go particularly well, but why not? Lucid, is that a joke? Just a shader problem with the planets, so if I bedlog in orbit of a planet, I come back and the textures are working better. Gen X player, thank you for the sub on Twitch, by the way. Don't think I missed you. I see you. Twitch, as always, supporting us through the stream. Much love to you all. Hope you're having a good day today. What would move the station to keep them inside the Lagrange point? Well, if they're in a Lagrange point, they should stay right where they're supposed to be, right? And now the planet looks normal.
Welcome to Public Space Industries. Enjoy the ride. System check.
Oops. Come on. Don't like the planet? Take a nap.
Is now on.
Quantum drive is now off.
Okay, headed for this ground location, Shadowfall. Super normal, completely inviting name. Sure we'll find something fun down there. No, we cannot quantum boost just yet. Can't go anywhere. Kinji, I think you're gonna be pleased with survival-focused gameplay, but it's taken them a while to get there. I am not getting a Star Lancer, no. Yeah, I would love quantum boosting. That'll make this game a lot more accessible and easy to move around. Okay. Private property. What the heck is private property in the Pyro system? Like, what? Another one of these local... Just like a small local outpost in proximity to one of these larger locations. You can already see this like localized gameplay starting to show up. They don't even, we're not even seeing the Starkitect stuff, but the sort of way they talk about how they want to do locations in this game is definitely obvious when you see the way they're doing locations in Pyro already. See, there's another little small location there. All of these are within ground vehicle distance of the actual location. Looks like another ground location over here. This is more than just a little spot off in the middle of nowhere. Looks like there's another spot right there on the top of the hill. Plenty of spots that are unmarked too, you can't really see, so this will make for some interesting local missions that you can run. They require you to get out and move about the specific area as opposed to just staying right there at the town.
Engines are off.
Hold on a second. Let's turn shields on. More underground locations due to the solar flares. Yeah, we'll have to see how much the caves are built out here. Tyrus. Biddies for a weekend pizza. Haven't been able to keep you properly set up on the pizza fund. Taryn, nonsense, brother. Your pizza fund goes a long way. We appreciate you. Hope you're having a wonderful weekend. Alright, so we are being told we're trespassing, so we'll be a little bit more careful. See if there's anything. It'll be great when you can come across a box like this and be like, oh, what kind of interesting, weird stuff do they have that I can't find anywhere else that we can actually pick up here? That would be cool to have, but no, nothing. Low-key, though, this is like some level of exploration. Just kind of looking for loot, seeing if they left anything about. I don't expect anything interesting, but it would be nice for them to include just like little valuable trinkets that you might be able to pick up while doing stuff like this. Y'all loving Tyrus today, huh? Tyrus! Shotguns, some armor, some ammo. It's like a cool weapon. A cool crafted weapon. I guess once we start getting resource values and different crafting weapons and stuff, it'll be more interesting to find stuff like this. Molshra2 also with the Tyrus call out. Y'all love Tyrus. We love Tyrus. How can we not? Tyrus. Alright. Next building. So many Tyrus callouts. Twitch is going crazy about Tyrus. Sheesh, looks like this place already got cleared out. We really, really need interesting loot to be able to be found here, though. Oh my god. Yay, armor. Oh my god, that was perfectly timed, Darth Mullen. Yay, ammo. Guess I could always use some PH-86 ammo. Or LH-86, sorry, not P. Anything else? Nope, just walking on through. Just like a whole town out here, just abandoned. Nothing of interest, nothing of note. They described phases at CitizenCon for Genesis. Yeah, I think that was... I don't know. I don't know if that's supposed to be just marketing speak to kind of make it sound more defined, or if that's just how they wanted to present it, or if it was chronological. I think that it's probably all working in parallel. Certain things will come at certain times. Oh, a med tool could be useful. Always happy to have some we're out of space on our backpack. Would you believe that? Should have left some of it on my ship. And now we're starting to learn about limited inventory sizes, folks. Look at us. Look at us playing the actual game. What? Okay, just gonna crawl through that gigantic pile of dirt. This is a big freaking area. If this was actually populated with NPCs, this could be a massive amount of content. Not to mention you've got locations that are spread out over the surrounding kilometers that will have definitely places where you need to go to get stuff. Oh look, there's birds flying around. This is also a defensive area, so if you're not in the reputation, seems like it could be an interesting place. If you are in the reputation, I would assume you can get more missions and stuff from here. But this is like a big enough space that I don't feel like Like, I feel like if they offered some missions here, this is probably at least a few hours of gameplay just from this one location. And it might be the same kind of missions you're running at different spots, which would be where they'd need to start making more and more improvements, but with different reputations, different planets, maybe different weather and different factions involved, it could all stay fairly fresh as long as it runs stable. They just need more and more things to pick up. I think items with stats will go a good ways in that. You can find a specific item with a specific stat. You can know how much you might get for it by looting it, by taking it with you, selling it, by using it, by dismantling it and getting some of the materials. Those kinds of additions to places like these will make for some really interesting gameplay. Yeah, there is a small hilltop up there. Is this a freight elevator? Oh. It's a sealed garage? Like a sealed, secured garage. Hey, that'd be cool if you could find a way into this and there's a ground vehicle you could steal. Some solid emergent. Kind of, sort of emergent objectives. Doesn't help though if the door in the back just opens straight up. Again, gotta get some good loot in here. Okay, so you could steal a dragonfly if you were able to get in. Still gotta figure out how to get it open though. Masks. Yay. Three main parts of the whole thing for server tech. And what are the different Genesis cards they have as deliverables? This is just a great location in general. It just needs to be filled with stuff. There's a lot of opportunity here though. Especially if they start throwing in the ability for factions to show up in their own ships and make narrative sense. It could just make for some really, really exciting things. Were you able to come through the jump point from Stanton? I did! No such thing as OSHA. No, they just call that cover your ass. OSHA, aka CYA. I'm gonna drink. Don't worry, folks. We gonna get our nutrition. A tomato needs its moisturization. Needs to be moistened. Needs to be drinking. Needs to be healthily nutritioned. Don't worry yourselves. We got the drink. We got the drink and the juice and the goods and the noose. Noose. It's dark. We got Lux. What's better than Lux Cruise? Server FPS is about 30, pretty randomly. No, I'm just trying to pick up my helmet, thanks. Alright, let's find another outpost that we can go to. Maybe a place with a little more people in it. Yeah, the server side FPS has been pretty good. I don't know if it's ready for Wave 1. I don't know. It's, I would like to see it to Wave 1 just so that we could start playing it and be more involved as an overall group and community. But it still feels like it's struggling with some instability.
Landing gear.
Like being back in the US. I mean, the food's been treating us good. Been eating all of our favorites. Beating our goal too on Twitch. Y'all have been lovely. Yes, we had bacon. We had bacon, we had burritos, we had In-N-Out, we're having ramen. Yo, doesn't this look more like a cloud wonderland now than it used to? Like, it actually looks like some real cloud world, three-dimensional sort of, not just like a layer of clouds over a planet. Let's see. Golden Riviera. I believe that is a Citizens for Prosperity location. We need clouds to hide signatures. That'd be cool. Yeah, we're in California. $500 players per shard would be pretty cool. Imagine a stable Star Citizen at 1,000 players per shard. Like, that would be so cool. You're in California too? We got a lot of folks out here. We'll probably be doing some meetups next year. If you're interested in seeing some of the folks from the Garden and the Star Citizen community in general. Cooking stream when? Probably next week we will start doing our cooking streams again. We got to get the area figured out. We're getting our furniture all figured out here. We got a couple of things to store our clothes in and stuff like that. And clearly this whole back area still got some work to do, so we're getting there. Cooking stream should be pretty soon. You live in Seattle, but you're from San Diego? Hello. I love San Diego. Nice weather. MGL, I'll see you around, buddy. Thanks for hanging out. Why do we move back and forth so often? Different reasons at different times. Mainly, though, we want to... we are a big part of helping to raise our niece. So we try to spend as much time as we can for her big days over there, starting school, getting things figured out with her community, with her commute, all that kind of stuff. We also want to spend time with my wife's family, who lives in Turkey. So we try to get over there for like at least a month or two every year. We also obviously want to spend time with my family and need to spend time in either country to maintain our green cards. So like there's just multiple reasons to be in different places at different times. Ultimately, it comes down to just trying to spend time with family, you know? Yeah, we're Northern California. Escondido Renaissance Fair. I remember Escondido. Dropping through the cloud cover. Town looks kind of similar to the last one we were at.
Landing gear deployed.
Doesn't it look very similar to the last place?
Landing complete.
Thought this one would be a little bit nicer since it's got like a name and stuff, you know? Well, what I assume is that they look different based on the faction. Otherwise, I do think that they'll look pretty similar. Just being of the colonialism style. Same way that like utilitarian outposts mostly look the same. But the type, the use case for the outposts and the faction they belong to, I would hope give us enough variability. I think the server might be crashing. Or my computer is crashing. We'll see. I'm pretty sure we just crashed out. There it is. How did I lose connection to the game server? What? That's pretty wild. Yeah, we'll be here in California until the summer this year. And then we head back for the beautiful, extra humid Turkey. Maybe a new patch rolling out? Wouldn't that be dandy? We shall see. I've got podcast time in a little bit here, though, so I'll have to bounce out soon anyways. Like I said, going to be talking to Paul the Astrohistorian on the podcast. We will be live for all supporters, YouTube, Patreon, Twitch. If you're in either one of those and you're helping us continue to make our content, you can hop on over to Discord and join us live for the show. See what we will be talking about. It's always a good conversation with Paul. Okay, where did it even spawn us here? Am I in a space station again? I am in a space station. Oh my god, did it take me all the way back to checkmate? You know what it feels like in here? It feels like, you ever watch that Rick and Morty episode where they go into the detoxifier and it kicks out the bad Rick and Morty and puts them into like the sludge world? That's what Pyro feels like. It feels like the sludge world of Stanton. It's like recognizable, but everything's just got a real bad coat of dirtiness to it. Which is like kind of okay, because, you know, assets and making a game and stuff, but at the same time, these space stations should still feel pretty distinct. What's my prediction for new systems after Terra? You just keep on going, huh? I don't know, I would hope that we get Magnus and Ellis. But that's me and my selfishness. I would assume that Odin is also, like, making some level of progress after it releases in Squadron. Dang it. Now I'm gonna have to wait to claim that ship because the game stole it from me. Horus. Magnus is a certainty because it connects Castor to Terra. If they got in Magnus and Ellis after Terra, then basically the whole game is complete for me. I'm good to go. That is where GII is setting up. That's where we're going to control space. That's where we're going to be shipping out, making bases, building space stations, making supply chains that go across several star systems, running our supplies through those supply chains, all the things. It's gonna be good times. Someone pointed out that there would be a system that connects things better and make it so Pyro wasn't the connecting system. Yeah. Gotta be a couple. Do you have a home for 1.0 before Magnus gets in? Not necessarily, no. Not yet. I'll figure that out. I'm thinking it'll likely be Terra or Castra. Sorry, Terra or Nyx. Still got all my stuff though. RSI Polaris in game? Not yet. IAE. Alright, what am I near? Pyro L3, Akiro cluster. Are there any asteroid bases we can go to? Abandoned space station. Asteroid base. Alright, let's go to an asteroid base. We've seen a couple planets. We've been to a contested zone. I've got like 15 minutes left. Let's hit up an asteroid base and see what it has to offer.
Engines on. Quantum fuel 100%. Launch complete.
Now we've got a quantum drive that can actually get us places in a due amount of time.
Landing gear up.
Jeez, you can't see anything out here in the slop.
Quantum travel engaged.
Mission for asteroid bases? I was thinking about we just fly in there. But I haven't looked at the contract manager. Wow, lots of tutorials, huh? Tons of mercenary missions, holy crap. Definitely gonna need to be able to easily see where these missions take place.
Quantum travel complete.
Can you explore planets now? Yeah. Seen a couple of planets already. Do you think the Intrepid and the Guardian will release this year? Yeah. Here's our asteroid base. Okay, this is pretty sick. If I was just randomly playing this game and I was exploring the verse and I came across a base in an asteroid, that'd be a very cool point of interest to come and check out. See if we can slide in here.
Engines off.
Apple dipped in caramel. Come on now. We currently have 106 people in the shard, 15 in my specific server. Server FPS of 30. Game FPS locked at 60. Open then. Okay. Just randomly get sound back. Dude, for an abandoned base, this still has a ton of power. Impressive. Somebody's booby trapping the booty room. I get like BioShock in space kind of vibes from the way they've set these up. Oh. Oh, is this supposed to be an investigation mission? Dude, how did you end up dying out here? This is like not a great place to perish. They said they're going to try and go to PTU Wave 1 next week. All right. Is that official messaging? Like, not much here, though. Again, this is going to be great for when they can put stuff in here, but until there is stuff in here, it's just a place to walk around, you know? Otherwise, more expansive areas with places to go, things to do, and things to find within them is great. Diversified space is also really good, and it's much needed. Because the thing is, this isn't just something that's going to help with Pyro a bunch. Abandoned space stations are going to be in Castra, they're going to be in Nyx, they'll be in Stanton even. So being able to have these kinds of locations just built out with a little bit of extra stuff on top that defines the faction or the sort of age of the place, it's going to be really helpful. Oh, okay, they've got like full-on stores in here. So this is not really abandoned. Yeah, most places in Stanton feel like places to walk around, for sure. And when we go into the Stanton locations, we definitely acknowledge that. Ooh. Some weaponry. They're not in yet. What aren't in yet? Are we going to be waiting for this to be developed over the same time as Stanton? No. I mean, this is all already developed. It won't take as long as Stanton did. I don't have any space. I can't carry anything else. Yeah, I think these are going to be great locations once they have things to do in them. Honestly, I can't shake, for some reason, I just get such a strong feeling of playing BioShock. I know there's a lot of different games that play like this, where they have just like sort of half-abandoned areas that can be used as any number of things once you're actually playing them in the game. And it might be the fact that it's abandoned that might be what makes it feel like BioShock, since most games have NPCs everywhere. But this legitimately, it hits a specific vibe. And I think if there's some level of NPC danger here, there's some level of mystery, of tension, of the possibility that you might get into a firefight, but also the ability to diffuse a firefight would be really nice. You know, even if you run into somebody who doesn't like you, the ability to talk your way out of it would be a really, really nice addition to this game. But ultimately, what I've seen of Pyro so far is a much better developed game than we've had already. An area that tells more story, I think, and manages to take better advantage of the different locations that exist in it, but still a place that needs a lot of those underlying systems that we've been waiting for to really feel meaningful. Same old story with Star Citizen. It's all about that potential. Man, I love this though. Just being able to walk. Okay. Holy crap. Just being able to walk in and out of a location without a loading screen or anything is very nice. And I think that ultimately this is looking really good. We just got to see what the AI is going to look like, you know? How's the loot going to be? Where are the crafted materials and goods that we'll be able to find? Make it interesting to come out here. Give us a little bit of story and mission context and loot items to make these worth the trip. And we've got a really good space exploration opportunity on our hands. Yeah, the locations are a little bit the same, with different vibes on top, which I'm fine with. Servers have been okay, yeah. Most important thing is getting the servers to work, getting that server frame rate up, and making sure that overall stability functions for players. You know, we want a game that we can actually play, not just stumble through. Anyways, folks, that's about it. I've got to get to a podcast here in a little bit. Like I said, if you are a supporter, Twitch, YouTube, Patreon, you can come and join us for the live show. We'll be talking about 4.0, what to expect, what we've been seeing, all that kind of stuff. And if you are looking for videos, I might have one out later today. We'll have to see. Should have a video talking about the delays of 4.0, what's still to expect there, and why it's still such a big update. Expect that one either today or tomorrow, though. Thank you all for being here. Twitch, Maverick with the 69 bits. Nice, dude. Twitch is popping off today with the support. I really appreciate you guys. Thanks for coming out, showing up, and I hope you had a good time. I'm going to send you over to Bognagus for today. Go bug him. Looks like he's doing some 4.0 stuff as well. Hope you all have a good time over there. Thanks again for coming out. I will see you again tomorrow. Same time, same place. Name of the podcast is The Launch Sequence. You'll find an event for it on the Discord. Same time, same place, folks. We'll come out and we will look more into this, see what else they are doing here and what we can get out of it. Thanks again for coming, though. Hope you had a good time. See y'all later. Bye-bye.